Christopher Nolan might be losing his job because the entertainment sector has experienced an enormous shift as AI takes the spotlight, creating jaw-dropping graphics and tunes that match the human spirit. Is it something I would endorse? Or is it something that would ring bells in yet another industry? Let's find out. Artificial intelligence has emerged as an unmatched substitute in the vast theater of technological development, capable of taking on a variety of human parts, including those in the entertainment sector. So, what exactly happened is that Hollywood executives lavishly invest in AI programs, while claiming it is just not realistic to pay actors, 87% of whom make less than $26,000 per annum. The constant development of AI has not only increased productivity and efficiency across sectors, but has also raised interesting concerns about the nature of work in the future and the role of humans in it. It has easily moved into routine and data-driven work in industries and financial institutions, freeing up human expertise for more creative and strategic tasks. Customer service agents discover that AI is quickly responding to their inquiries, while data analysts see algorithms quickly revealing complex patterns hidden within databases. The Intercept study of job ads and financial records reveals fresh information about the breadth of these corporations' use of technology, despite the fact that entertainment giants like Disney have neglected to provide specifics about the nature of their investments in artificial intelligence. One instance is Netflix paying up to $900,000 for a single AI product manager. For the first time since 1960, Hollywood's writers and actors unions go on strike together this summer in support of higher pay and restrictions on the use of AI by companies. The Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, the organization that represents TV and movie studios in negotiations with the writers and actors unions, immediately after the actors' strike was approved, announced a groundbreaking AI proposal that protects actors' digital likenesses for Sag Aftra members. The offer sparked analogies to a scene from the dystopian sci-fi TV show Black Mirror, in which actress Salma Hayek was shown fighting a studio that was exploiting her scanned digital visage against her will in a Kafka-esque conflict. Actor Rob Delaney, who had a lead role in the Black Mirror episode, told The Intercept $900,000 in a year per soldier in their godless AI army, when that amount of earnings could qualify 35 actors and their families for health insurance, is just ghoulish. If you ask me, having been poor and rich in this business, I can assure you there's enough money to go around. It's just about priorities. Among the striking actors' demands are protections against their scanned likenesses being manipulated by AI without adequate compensation for the actors. Entertainment writers must also deal with the threat of AI tools like ChatGPT, which can generate text in answer to users' inquiries, replacing their content. Since May 7th, writers who were covered by the Writers Guild of America have been requesting, among other things, labor protections against AI. According to John August, a screenwriter for films like Big Fish and Charlie's Angels, the WGA wants to prevent ChatGPT and its relatives from receiving credit for authoring a script. Given my estimation, the daily rate for background actors can be around $200. A job posting by the company Realize offers slightly more than $300 for 2 hours of work expressing different emotions and improvising brief scenes to train an AI database to better express human emotions. Realize develops technology to measure attention and reactions by users to video content. While the posting doesn't mention working with streaming companies, a video on its website prominently features the logos for Netflix and Hulu. The posting is specially catered to attract striking workers, stressing that the gig is for research purposes and therefore does not qualify as struck work. Please note that this project does not intend to replace actors, but rather requires their expertise, Realize says, emphasizing multiple times that training AI to create expressive avatars skirts strike restrictions. My question is whether the boundary between research and commercial work is really so clear. It's almost a guarantee that the use of this research when it gets commercialized will be to build digital actors that replace humans, said Ben Zhao, professor of computer science at the University of Chicago. I think the research side of this is largely a red herring, but the industry research goes into commercial products. On the other hand, Netflix's posting for a $900,000 a year AI product manager makes clear that AI goes beyond just the algorithms that determine what shows are recommended to users. In my view, artificial intelligence is powering innovation in all areas of business, including by helping them to create great content. Netflix's AI product manager posting alludes to a sprawling effort by the business to embrace AI, referring to its machine learning platform involving AI specialists across Netflix. A research section on Netflix website describes its machine learning platform, noting that while it was historically used for things like recommendations, it is now being applied to content creation. Historically, personalization has been the most well-known area where machine learning powers the recommendation algorithms. They're also using machine learning to help shape the catalog of movies and TV shows by learning characteristics that make content successful. Meanwhile, they use it to optimize the production of original movies and TV shows in Netflix's rapidly growing studio. But the platform is already putting AI technology to work. On July 6, the streaming service premiered a new Spanish reality dating series, Deep Fake Love, in which scans of contestants' faces and bodies are used to create AI-generated deepfake simulations of themselves. In another job posting, Hollywood seeks a technical director for generative AI in its research and development tech lab for its gaming studio. Generative AI is the type of AI that can produce text, images, and video from input data, a key component of original content creation, but which can also be used for other purposes like advertising. Generative AI is distinct from older, more familiar AI models that provide things like algorithmic recommendations or genre tags. I think all those models are typically called discriminatory models or classifiers. They tell you what something is. They do not generate content like ChatGPT or image generator models, but the generative models are the ones with ethical problems. The directors explained how classifiers are based on carefully using limited training data, such as viewing history, to generate recommendations. Netflix offers up to $650,000 for its generative AI technical director role. Video game writers have expressed concerns about losing work to generative AI, with one major game developer, Ubisoft, saying that it is already using generative AI to write dialogue for non-player characters. For its part, advertises that one of its games, a narrative-driven adventure game called Scriptic Crime Stories, centered around crime stories, uses generative AI to help tell them. Meanwhile, Disney has also listed job openings for AI-related positions. In one, the entertainment giant is looking for a senior AI engineer to drive innovation across our cinematic pipelines and theatrical experiences. The posting mentions several big-name Disney studios where AI is already playing a role, including Marvel, Walt Disney Animation, and Pixar. In a recent earnings call, Disney CEO Bob Iger alluded to the challenges that the company would have in integrating AI into its current business model. In fact, we're already starting to use AI to create some efficiencies and ultimately better serve customers, as recently reported by journalist Li Fang. But it's also clear that AI is going to be highly disruptive, and it could be extremely difficult to manage, particularly from an IP management perspective. However, I can tell you that the legal team is working overtime already to try and come to grips with what could be some of the challenges here. Though Igor declined to go into specifics, Disney Securities and Exchange Commission filings provide some clues. Rules governing new technological developments, such as developments in generative AI, remain unsettled, and these developments may affect aspects of the existing business model of the entertainment industry, including revenue streams for the use of IP and how they create entertainment products. While striking actors are seeking to protect their own IP from AI, among the union demands that Igor wants, just not realistic, so is Disney. It seems clear that the entertainment industry is willing to make massive investments in generative AI, not just potentially hundreds of millions of dollars, but also valuable access to their intellectual property so that AI models can be trained to replace human creatives like actors, writers, and journalists for a tiny fraction of human wages. For some actors, this is not a struggle against the sci-fi dystopia of AI itself, but just a bid for fair working conditions in their industry and control over their own likenesses, bodies, movements, and speech patterns. Aside from that, I believe AI can never replace humans, because the human brain can think of minor details that AI cannot, under pressurized conditions. I'm saying this based on my years of experience with the technology sector, so consider my words as my humble perspective. Subscribe to Innovella for more blues from the world of AI. Meanwhile, to see why I'm saying AI might never outrun humans, click on the video link popping up, and I'll see you there in a moment. Until then, take care.